now it's recording. Yeah, now it's recording.
Whatever.
Anna's driving today, and I'm having some anxiety. I'm just joking. A little bit.
I'm a good driver.
She's a good driver.
Humpty, I've told you once, and I've told you 100 times not to sit on that wall, but when you listen to me, no!
So true!
So true, Humpty Dumpty. Hello! Welcome
Hello.
back. Glad you're here. You may have never left. We did.
We came back to you though.
I hope you're doing well. Hope you're having a good life. Hope you're feeling loved this Valentine's Day week after.
I feel loved. Do you feel loved?
I do feel loved.
I have so many people that love me.
I love you.
I love you.
I also love coffee.
I got that.
Anna bought me my coffee that I'm due.
Cheers.
Cheers from our last video when I won. What did I win? Oh, the spicy noodle challenge. Anyways, so today we're gonna go do the McDonald's Roulette. Have you heard of it?
Yeah. It's pretty fun. You just like get in line behind someone and you'd be like, hey, what'd that person order in front of me? I want to get that.
I'm hoping for some fish fillets.
No one actually hopes
Honestly,
for that.
it would be ideal if it was like 2 Diet Cokes and 2 cheeseburgers.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
That'd be amazing.
That'd be amazing. I'm so hungry. Let's go do this.
So we have a new word. Well, Anna has a new word.
Conversations?
And it's conversation. So we're just gonna have a little bit of conversation.
We'll keep almost 5.
Remember when you first became a parent and everything was so terrifying, and now you watch your kid lick the grocery cart and you don't even break a sweat?
It's true.
Like, whatever, they'll live, I don't care.
Like, I guess we're building up an immunity.
Guess we're getting sick this week, kids. It's gonna be like
Oh geez,
it's gonna be,
look at this.
It's gonna be fish fillets and like with mustard on it or something nasty. So we didn't film last week because we both were sick on Wednesday and didn't feel very well.
Everyone has the crud. I keep joking it's the coronavirus, but
it feels like the coronavirus.
Let's wear our masks. Just kidding.
I think with the coronavirus is I was doing the math because I'm smart, and it's like a 2% mortality rate, which is like not that bad. I think the flu is like what, like less than that, but still it's not like you're not bound to die from it. Like you'll probably recover. Also, one of my cousins back up in wherever he lives, on Facebook told me that he thinks
Isn't it beating SARS? Isn't it worse than SARS now?
Yeah, but they have a vaccine that's going to be released in like 3 months. And so my cousin's like, well, you got to have the virus if the vaccine's going to make any money. So he thinks like the government released the coronavirus.
Oh, I heard that. I heard that conspiracy too.
Yeah. So I'm like, hey, whatever. Whatever you want to believe is fine, but this virus is not as big of a deal as everyone says it is. Is that it? Okay, let's do it.
Yeah, that's what I want. Thank you.
That's what we want.
Frappe.
A frappe! I'm starving. I didn't eat today.
What did the other car in front of you get?
So now we can go to Chic-Fil-A. Sorry. A frappe, man. We got off really good. I was thinking it was going to be like a lot. Who drinks? There's a Starbucks across the street. They're going to get a frappe.
People like their McDonald's frappe. Maybe she had a free one.
Maybe she had a free. Do you get free ones at McDonald's?
Yeah, you can have like a punch card or something virtually on your. It's buy one get one free at McDonald's.
Happy Meals.
Happy Meals.
Kids are like, they have like hollow legs.
They do. Well, they're growing. Their bodies just.
That's why they're so loud when they run around.
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Woo! Look at it.
It's beautiful hair. Bust it open.
Bust that open. $2.16 compared to Starbucks $5.25.
We're going up to Chick-Fil-A. It's going to be super busy, but I don't care. They're like wonderful there.
It's really good.
It's actually super good.
It's actually better than Starbucks. It tastes like a caramel milkshake.
I'm a believer.
I'm a believer. Yeah, it goes great.
Hallelujah.
Sorry that I keep messing with my teeth. I'm not trying to be gross.
Wait, which Chick-Fil-A are we going to?
Where's the closest Chick-Fil-A?
I think 60, Stapling the 60.
No, I thought Power and Night. What's closer?
Oh gosh.
Oh jeez, Anna!
Hold it. It's okay, no one's behind me.
Oh my gosh, did you see that? There's no U-turns. There's no U-turn sign. That is really good. I can see why
we're best friends, so.
So Starbucks caramel frappuccino versus McDonald's caramel frappuccino. I would say the McDonald's one tastes better. To be perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, they both are good. Good times.
That would have been your fault, buddy. Ford Mustanger.
Well, at least she stopped herself.
So what book are we reviewing, Anna?
Loving the Little Years, right? By Rachel Jankovich.
Loving the Little Years by Rachel Jankovich.
I said it right.
The reason we picked this book, I heard about this book a couple years ago. Some friends, and I read it. Some friends told me about it, and I read it probably twice.
It's really good.
But lately, I've been seeing it pop up all over social media. Everybody's talking about it again. So I feel like it's really applicable for a lot of people in the phase that we know, at least, in the phase of life of having little ones. So
I honestly think it applies to like all ages of kids.
yeah, it's a really good book.
Because it's a really good like outlook on parenting and how to parent your children in like a loving, biblical way.
Yeah. And then the author, Rachel Jankovich, if you haven't heard of her, it's your loss, man, because she's awesome. She is very, very intelligent.
I love the way she writes.
She writes so well, speaks so well. She's a Reformed, I think Presbyterian. I don't know. She lives in Idaho. I'm a little bit of a fangirl. Not to lie. If I was in Idaho, I'd go to her church just to get a picture with her. Maybe we should tag her in this video.
We will.
I love you. So anyways, so that's why we chose this book. And if you are a mom of littles and you, whether you homeschool or you work outside the home or you stay home or you send them to school, this book I think is highly applicable in your parenting. And I highly recommend it. So what were like some of your standout parts, Anna?
I really liked how she, especially because I deal with this all the time with like kids, with my friends with their kids or siblings, where they fight over a toy, and it's like, what's more important, the toy or maintaining that relationship?
Is that in her chapter, Grabby Hands and Grabby Hearts?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really liked it, and how she was like, you don't want to, what's the term? I think she said breaking fellowship, I think it was.
You're breaking fellowship.
You're breaking fellowship with your sibling
over
or your friend with over a toy, and like relationships and people are more important than a thing.
Right.
And I like how she quoted C.S. Lewis from Boy and His Horse. And she says like, you're just like a horse is more apt to run faster with a lion chasing it. Children are more apt to want to restore their fellowship with the knowledge and the looming fear of the garbage can. That's where the toy's gonna head if they cannot, obviously, obviously put their relationship first over a toy. So I really like that. And I was like, oh, that's good terminology, because you want to like keep pointing to your children how important, not breaking fellowship with your friend, that your friend or your sibling, I mean, they're the most important thing. They're this toy, this flashlight, this whatever that they're fighting over and grabbing about, and you can deal with that too. Like there can be consequences, but if you,
I mean, they're image bearers, and you need to, obviously, what's the greatest commandment? Love your neighbor as yourself.
Yeah, so we have to be emulating that in our...
And the whole law is wrapped up in that. And so it's like, not only are you putting yourself first, you're not loving your neighbor, but you're putting a material toy over that. And it's such a valuable lesson that I think kids aren't taught enough of today, is you don't want to break fellowship over a toy.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's a hard concept, I think, for them to understand, but they can nonetheless understand it. And that's, when you discipline, that needs to be the focus, is where's your heart? Like, it's not about this toy, oh, you take 5 minutes, then they'll take 5 minutes. That's just the scratch of it. The roots go down deeper.
Yes.
But one of the chapters I really liked was on me time, and I actually have something highlighted, and I know you really liked this chapter as well.
Yeah,
but
I did too.
I just want to read a few things.
I'm on a stoplight, I can eat.
Yeah. But just talking about your body and body image, and she says, our bodies are tools, and they're to be used for kingdom work. So whether you have a muffin top or you have stretch marks, those are signs, and those are all part of what that kingdom work looks like as being a mom.
I like how she said, that our bodies aren't meant to stay 18 forever.
They're not, and they're gonna get used. And so I'm just quoting her here. This is straight from the book. She says, scars and stretch marks and muffin tops are all part of your kingdom work. One of the greatest testimonies Christian women can have in our world today is the testimony of joyfully giving your body to another. While so many women choose to not have children or to abort the children that they were given, The testimony of women who know the cost and joyfully pay it is profound. So make sure that you aren't buying into the world's propaganda. While there are a great many rewards, the sacrifice is very real. And the reason so many women don't want to do it is because it is very hard and has very hard and real costs. But the answer to these obstacles is not to run away in fear as the world does, but to meet it with joy and faith. Which is really good. It's like, you know, I have stretch marks and I'm still trying to lose baby weight as I eat Chick-Fil-A.
I got lots of stretch marks.
Haven't eaten since yesterday. I've been trying this intermittent fasting thing. Anyways, so, you know, why we do need to take care of ourselves and we do need to exercise and try and be healthy. But ultimately, you know, our bodies, they're just going to die and decay for right now.
They're tools for our work that we were given to do in this moment. So like if you're a mom or not a mom, or if you're a wife or not a wife, like no matter where you find yourself, you know, in life, our bodies are made to be used for God's glory and for His kingdom and what we're supposed to be doing and how we were designed to be used. So we don't need to like idolize our bodies like, oh, they're gonna stay 18 forever. And no, they're gonna get old and imperfect, and that's okay as long as they're, you know, we're taking care of them to be used as tools. Like somebody's saying, you got to keep your knives sharp. Like your knives are tools. You want to keep them sharp. I mean, but that's what they're a tool. Like we're not keeping them to just
don't idolize your body to the point where you don't recognize what your body's done. It's grown. You know, if you're a mom, it's grown a human, maybe more than one. That's pretty awesome and that's pretty amazing. And instead of hating your body for the scars and wounds that child left, love your body because it shows, hey, I have children who love me and I've given my body for them.
Or if you don't have kids and you're like, if you've adopted kids, or if you're just like someone that doesn't have kids, like your body is still, you still use it to invest in your friends' lives and your community's life. Like, you know, your strong arms or back, or, you know, walking.
You throw your back out, picking up someone else's kids or even the ones, you know, you have.
Yeah, your body is still is made to, you know, or your mind. Like some people don't even have bodies that are fully capable of doing lots of stuff, but you know, you just do the best you can with what God has given you, and we just should be trying to rest and have me time to rejuvenate ourselves to get back out there and do the work we're designed to.
But don't idolize the me time where if it doesn't happen for whatever circumstance, you're bitter because you didn't get your me time. No, you know, in God's timing, you'll get that. And I wanted to read this other part, same chapter, it's just on me time, but it's talking about you are your people, right? So like a lot of times you'll raise up your children and they'll grow out, and then you'll be like, who am I? The answer is look at your people. So she says, okay, now back to my train of thought.
Back to your train of thought.
Camera, overheated? I don't know. Overheated right in the middle of what I was saying.
That happens all the time.
So I'll edit it. Okay. So what we were talking about is our view of self, but I wanted to read this part. It says, the Christian view of self is very different, and we need to make sure it is one that we have. We are like characters in a story. Our essential self is not back in the intro waiting to be rediscovered. Who you are is where you are. When you are married, your essential self is married, and as the story grows, so does your character. Your children change you into a different person.
Yep, that's true.
If you suddenly panic because it all happened so fast and now you don't recognize yourself, what you need is not time alone. What you need is your people. How beautiful is that? You need your people.
You need your people.
Look out. Look at the people who made you who you are. Your husband and your children, study them. They are you. If you want to know yourself, concentrate on them.
Oh, so good.
I love that. Because, you know, you always hear like the empty nesters and they're like, you know, they have like that crisis because they have no idea who they are because they spent their entire life raising their kids or their entire adult life, which is probably how I'm going to be. But, you know, but it's like, you don't need to go discover yourself. You need to just lean into your people, you know, like that's who you are. That's what you've done. That's what you've accomplished.
And then, you know, if you look back and be like, wow, I raised my kids and they're, you know, however they turned out, thriving, you know, whoever they are, then you can still be their, you know, their counselor, their friend, you know, even as an adult. Like, that's where God has you then.
Yeah. I mean, really cool. I still need my mom, like, you know.
I still need my mom and dad, and they're my people.
It's like you're a parent still. You're just a parent to adults.
Yeah, exactly. Parent to adults.
So this book is really good. It's a very easy read. I think it's just a little over 100 pages. It is so encouraging.
Really easy to listen to.
Easy to listen to. Are you kidding me?
Sorry. I didn't mean to touch my phone.
Oh, it was your phone. I thought the camera was dying again.
It was my phone. I pushed it by accident.
Can you turn the AC on up there? Maybe it'll like cool down.
Oh yeah, good call.
My camera keeps overheating. Anyways, buy the book. Great author. She also wrote other books. Fit to Burst is one of them. Who You Are and Why You Matter.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one. Haven't read that one yet, but I want to, and I'm going to.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I need to read more too. That's like my goal in life. That's why we're doing book reviews, because we're like, we need to read
more books.
So yeah, this book, go follow Rachel Jank on Instagram. It's Lizzie Jank, LIZZIEJANK.
I think so.
Follow Emmy and Anna. Hit the subscribe button if you want to see more from us. We will be here posting at least every other week, but we try for once a week.
Yeah, we're moms.
But you know, we have a lot going on. So that's that.
We have busy lives.
See you later.
We love you.
No, it's, if you've never said, you need to back up a little so I can wipe myself. Do you even have kids?